All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the Amera Center here from Liverpool, Nova Scotia for this first George Fletcher Invitational here in the U18A division. Game number one just about underway here on High Button Sports Live. My name is Matt Dudelet alongside my cameraman and producer, Mr. Justin Belanger. Made the trip up today. 6 p.m. start. We're just about ready for puck drop. Warm-up just finished. The starting goaltenders here. First for the visiting West Hants Warriors, it's number 72, Josh Cook. As you see there on your screen, getting in the zone before his big start. And for the West Colchester Cobras, that's going to be a mouthful here to start things off here, folks. It's going to be number 1. It's going to be number 29, Chase Petrie. We'll get the names correct here as we go along. Now as Stanford's going to pick up that opening face-off for the Warriors, and he's just going to head down inside the zone. He's going to peel back out in front there, looking for Noah Rayfuse, and that puck's going to be picked up here by McMillan, the captain. And over the line now, he's going to take a double bump there, but he'll get it in deep. His back goes Brown for it. Chipped off the wall, trying to get out of the zone now are the Warriors. They pick up a loose puck here. Now it's going to be chipped. Rayfuse down the right side. He'll get it over the blue line now. He's got Moore with him. He'll fire the net. The rebound comes over for Moore. An opportunity for Stanford shot. What a save there from Petrie. So he gets the right pad out. The Cobras now in a big hit there on the half wall as that winger took the brunt of that hit. Now as the puck will get down inside the Warrior zone. Picked up here by Corkum. Corkum chipped off the wall looking for Stanford. Stanford not able to get there in time, so head for a change. Now the puck pushed back out in the neutral zone. Dykins now picks that up. He's tripped up there and ran into Campbell there in the neutral zone. As away goes Sebastian Waugh now for the Cobras. He's going to get it in deep in behind their own nets. Brown. They rim it around the other side. Trying to get outside the zone. Now the puck comes out to the blue line, but unable to get outside the zone as now they're going to work it in behind their own net. Chipped up to the defense there. Shot hits his own players. McPherson got in the lane there. Now is Dykins. He'll throw a hit. Puck's going to get in deep. Cook will let it go. Behind the own net, the captain here for the Warriors. Unable to get the puck out, so it'll go back down. An opportunity for the Cobras, but they weren't able to get a shot off as puck's going to push out in the neutral zone. Dykins there on that loose puck. He's tripped up, and he's going to go just into the crease down there of the Cobras, and he stops himself from retaliating there. Now it's going to be turned over. Corkum down there working the zone, and now the Cobras are away through center ice and over the red line and in on the goaltender Cook, and they go for a change. The rebound came out. Green was right there. Away goes Corkum. Corkum over the blue line. He's going to take a bump, gets it into the middle, and now it's going to be turned over as Kyle McMillan now. He's just going to get that in deep. Cook will let that go onto the right side. Chipped into the corner. McMillan on it for the Cobras. Cycles it down low. He's got Van Tassel down there, so another Van Tassel coming up through the system here in the Colchester County area as Carlisle will go back for it. He's being pressed there from Cook. Cook almost turned it over. Now it's going to come to the blue line and not out. So Warriors are able to hold the blue line here. Now it'll come out. They're going to have to regroup as the puck goes through the neutral zone. Nice move there. And now the Cobras are just going to get that in deep and go for a change here. As Carlisle now dump it back in. Patterson takes a bump down low. He'll take another bump on the half wall. Good exchange there on the left wing side. Now is this going to get in deep off the stick of Moore. He takes a bump there. Puck's going to get in behind as Petrie came out to push onto that post. He pushed it off the moorings. 12 minutes even left to go here in the first period. So net will get put back on here. 3 games on tap for tonight. 6, 7:30, and 9. I'll be here for all 3. We'll have live coverage from the Amera Center here in Liverpool for the entire weekend. I'd like to thank the crew for having us aboard here for the inaugural. Something maybe down the line we can be a part of for the rest of its existence here. Ward able to hold the zone. Rayfuse out front there looking for Stanford. Stanford got a shot off, but didn't hit the net as it came all the way around to the right point. Chipped down low. McMillan down there working hard for the Cobras as he'll come away with the puck here. He's going to leave it there and works his way down the left side through the neutral zone. Now pushes into the middle. And Waugh now turned over, and we are going to have a whistle on the play. Looks like it was going to be offside, maybe. I know we're actually going to have our first penalty here, so it's going to be a hooking penalty to Caden Moore. So the Cobras are going to go to the power play here. First power play of the game. As you have a look there at the culprit here. Face off one here by the Cobras. Back to the point. Shot there and steered aside by Cook. It's Green on it. He takes a bump down there. 1-on-3. 3 Cobras jerseys. And on the orange now is Green will turn it over. He fires it at the net. Cook gets the rebound. Shot out front. They score. Puck comes loose in the crease area. We'll wait to see the official announcement, but the Cobras will strike on the power play. And they'll make it 1-0 here. 11-11 even here in the first. So it looks like that's going to go to Nicholas Penny for the Cobras as he'll get West Colchester on the board here. Back to center ice we go. Faceoff's going to be redone here as we wait for the change to finish up. So we'll wait to hear the assist, but it was a shot that was harmless from the half wall. Ends up squeaking through into the slot. As Penny came through and picked it up and fired it home. Chipped off the wall. Now it's going to get inside the zone. Bowden Van Tassel now tries to center, does. It's going to go off the wall now and stays inside the zone as they rim it around. Van Tassel now out front all alone. There was Spencer Carlisle, but couldn't find the handle. Now they fight for it here just inside the Warriors' blue line. 6 bodies down there. It's going to go all the way down the ice. So Braden Green gets the assist there. Now that icing was waved off, so back to center ice we go. It's going to be picked up here by Lake. Lake tries to go back in and get it deep. Now he's going to take a bump at the wall. He's going to take another one. So he's going to continue on and get on the forecheck. Rimmed around, nice one touch through the middle. The Cobras are away. Potential odd man rush forming here as McPherson's going to take that puck in over the line. He's going to get the blue line, dump it in. It'll bounce off the back of the net there behind Cook. Sear tried to get the puck out. Now he's going to get another opportunity. Fired it across the ice. It's going to exit the zone now, but it'll be picked up by the Cobras. He'll fire it in deep now. Cook out to play it here for his defenseman. Going to go off the wall. Sear again trying to get the puck out. Now it'll get by Carlisle. And a 2-on-1 here for the Warriors if they can hurry. Corcoran tried to fire that through the middle. Now it's going to be sent the length of the ice. Good hustle back there. And Caden Moore, he's able to get back on that puck before it gets down for icing. So puck's going to stay inside the Warriors zone. Raw now tries to go front there and fanned on the shot attempt from the high slot. Now another opportunity, blocked. Down into the right corner. Patterson fires that up. Now they're going to get it outside the zone. It's going to go all the way down on the goaltender Petrie here. So that's going to hit the side of the net, so no icing on the play. Good cutback move from Carlisle. Now he'll move it up ice. And Tassel tries to center it, but it's picked off here by Moore. Moore's just going to get that in deep. Cross corner dump. This play continues here. 8:45 left to go here in the first period. 3 15-minute periods. Now that shot there is going to get through a crowd. Petrie will glove it. Looked up, saw no orange jerseys around, so he'll play it to his teammate. That's going to come back to the line. Good partner pass across. Patterson now is just going to chip that in deep. He's going to take a bump. The puck comes just to the blue line and out now. And good heads up there by Stanford as he realized that they were back on size. He fired on the net. Petrie had a hard time with the original shot, so the rebound comes loose. Another opportunity. That goes wide. It's Kenny Bowers. That's going to throw some people off up here. The famous Kenny Powers. Back to the point. Chip back in. There's Ward takes a bump. He's going to hold the puck inside the zone now as Dyken's going to take a bump there as well, but the puck's going to stay inside the zone. Good job there by the Warriors to take away that lane on the walls. They were able to hold the puck inside the zone in the meantime. Now it'll come back out and chipped in there by Ward. Dykens is going to turn and go back to the bench there for a change. I actually had the privilege of coaching 2 of these players on this team, Mr. Clark Dykens and Seth Mead, not getting the start today. Back in their U13 days, so nice to see them sticking with the game, and then obviously really nice to see them a few years later in the rink and a little bit different in size and voice deepness. I guess now is an opportunity out front for the Cobras. And that's going to come outside the zone. Puck race there as McMillan comes firing across. He's going to get that in deep. Cook came out to play it, but it was whizzed right by him. Now the Warriors try to get it out. They will now. As Corkum away, he's going to leave that there for Cook. Cook down the right side, tries a center, and just out of the reach there of Corkum. So the puck's going to find the Cobras now. Out into the neutral zone. Chip back inside the zone. 7 minutes left to go here in the first period. McMillan's just going to go up and over everybody. Didn't have a lane on the ice, so now a shot there from the point, and that's going to go posting in. Noah Rafuse from the left point just gets a shot on net. And Petrie wasn't able to find it through the little bit of the crowd there. And just like that, we are tied up here. So pucks to the net. Simple game. No deflection, just straight posting in. We're 1-1 now with 6:53 left, so now just looking for more here as Petrie's going to play it there. Now he'll slide it to his teammate, but before he could do that, the whistle goes. The faceoff's going to come to the left of Petrie now. Shots on goal, 5-4 here in favor of the Cobras. We are going to have an unfair faceoff, so center will be waved. Faceoff now won by the Cobras. And that's going to go down the ice. No icing. It was tipped along the way. So Rafuse unassisted. Ties things up here for the Warriors. Back to the point now. Tipped in front. Tried to anyways. Now another opportunity as they fired at the net. Brown tries to go through the middle. Does. That's going to find the stick of Stanford. Stanford now is going to get it outside the zone. Not a snag there. As Colton Phillips stuck that left hand out and grabbed that dump in as if it were a line drive. Now as the Warriors are going to get that in deep, Petrie will redirect that one into the corner as they're on it now, the Cobras. They chip it up to the wall, held in, shot towards the net, and that's deflected, won't make its way to the goal. Through the middle, stretch pass, tape to tape, and now they're going to call it on the offside, and Bowers is going to put the puck in after the whistle. Maybe didn't hear it as he'll get a couple words over there, but offside on the play, so beautiful stretch pass. And they couldn't make anything happen. It's the man on the far left side just a little bit ahead of the play. So everyone a little confused as to where the face-off is. But it will come outside the zone here. It'll be won by the Warriors. They try and chip it out of the zone. Good job by McPherson as he's able to maintain possession. Patterson off the wall. Dykins, he'll pick it up. Tried to pull it to the middle there. Now he's just going to force his way down the wall, but it's intercepted here and turned over, and away go the Cobras. Good chip pass there into an area. So that's Waugh down the right side. Centers into the high slot. Shot there, save Cook as the rebound comes loose. They try and fire it back through the crease from behind. It gets through, but it gets away from everybody as it goes all the way back down inside the Cobra zone. That saucer pass was beautiful across the ice, landed perfectly on the stick, but now they're going to get a 3-on-2. Nice chip into the middle. Down the left side there, good stick from Patterson as he's able to use that reach of his and get in and disrupt that puck long enough to head it the other way. Now a 2-on-1 here for the Warriors as they try and center there as Dykins was heading back door. Now he'll try and center. He takes a big hit down there in the corner from McPherson, but he's right back to his feet. Held in at the zone. He's getting a little chippy here now. Game one of this tournament. Now as McPherson's away, McPherson's got Dykins on him. Dykins wants revenge. So now we're going to have a penalty here, and it looks like it's going to go to now it is going to go to number 97, Clark Dykins. So the Cobras will go back to the power play here, 1-for-1 so far. The face-off will stay in the Warriors' defensive zone. 4:51 left on the clock. 2 minutes up on the penalty board. And a big kill here for the Warriors. Now it's going to slide it back into the middle. Shot there, and they score once again. Right off the face-off, Broden Van Tassel. 2 for 2 on the power play. Something tells me stay out of the penalty box against this Cobras team, as they were able to win that face-off. They get it back to the D, fire one on net, pick up a loose puck, and they put it home. So 2-1 here, Cobras, 4:46 left to go here in the first period. 7 shots, 2 goals here for the Cobras. It's down the left side, they're gonna get it in deep here. Off McMillan, nice move to get away from the forechecker as he's gonna head up north. Through the neutral zone, down the left side, one hand on the stick here, so he's going to get that in deep. It's going to rim around the other side. Van Tassel now, the most recent goal scorer here for the Cobras. And that's going to be played with a hand pass. So before they could even announce the penalty here at the Hamera Center, Cobras are already on the board, so 2-1 lead. 3 goals here in the first period so far, 4:21 left to go in the first. Face off one cleanly here by the Warriors. They're going to try and get a bank pass through the neutral zone. Chipped through the middle. Stanford now. Chips it to his teammate. And over the line there. Good feed back door, but that's going to be offside on the play. And now Van Tassel is going to have a couple words there. Caden Moore. So Van Tassel from Ty Shreve makes it 2-1 here. Green's just going to fire that through the neutral zone. Whereas Cale Brown's going to get that in deep. McMillan off the wall. Green gets it in his feet. He's pressed. Puck comes out to the blue line. Held in now, is turned over by Stanford. Stanford cross ice there, looking for more. Now Brown, shot there. Petrie will smother it up. And at this time, we would like to thank the Bear River First Nation for their generous support of the inaugural George Fletcher Invitational. And I think everybody knows here, if you're a part of the hockey world, that tournaments like these and events all around don't happen without the generous support of the sponsors. So thank you very much, Bear River First Nation, for their continued support. You see their logo down there on your screen. Today's live stream sponsor, and for the whole weekend here as we get it through the round robin. 3.5 left to go. Cobras in their own zone. They'll reverse it back the other way. Pushed up the wall. That's going to be chipped by Harrison, and McPherson takes a hit there as Colton Phillips came through, looking to keep the puck in, but ran a body over in the meantime. There goes Harrison. Harrison, good rush down the left side. He's going to hit the brakes. He's tripped up. Play continues down in the corner. Brown got his hands up there as now the puck's going to come all the way out to the blue line, held in. Good job by the linesman to be right there on site. Now it's going to go towards Cook. Cook just pushes it to the middle. Now they bang away at it in the crease area and unable to find it at the Cobras, but McPherson will pick up that loose puck. He centers now, feet, skate to stick, and a big save there from Cook. Keep this one 2-1. Now another opportunity. Oh, front again, shot there, and these loose pucks keep coming back out into the slot area here for these Cobras in good positioning. Now they try and center it again, back to the blue line. Onto the backhand, held in. McMillan will take that on the backhand, fires it towards the net. Cook's going to try and play that, but it's cleared. Go to the front of the net. Now Dyken's looking for that loose puck as he came back through. He's going to head to the bench for a change here as the Warriors back inside their own zone. Chipped up off the wall, turned over. Harrison looking for McPherson. McPherson will fire that off the side of the net. So now Harrison's just going to come through, and he came through left, and Brown was looking right, so now it's going to be rimmed around the far side. Wyatt Campbell just tries to sneak down the lane, but he's picked off there by Ashton Lake, as now that puck is going to stay in the corner. Warriors going to have some time around the other side. Brandon Cook now takes that breakout rim. Good pressure here from the Cobras. They've been able to hem the Warriors in their zone now, as it will get out to the neutral zone here. Good read there as it's going to go right across. Waugh now. Sebastian Waugh down the right side. Fires that towards the net. That goes wide. Bowers on it. Bowers turns. Fires that at the net. Now loose puck going through the crease there as Cook was diving in desperation, and it went under him but couldn't find the back of the net. So center it again. Warriors going to have to keep a better eye on that high slot area. So a lot of those pucks are squirting out into that free space. Exactly where you're trying to get the puck if you're in the offensive zone. There's minute 20 left to go. Go front again there, and that gets by everybody as it'll go into the neutral zone. The Warriors are going to head for a full change up front. Good stretch pass there just off the stick of Bowers, but that's going to negate the icing there as it's going to get down inside the Warriors zone. Hit the brakes behind the net. Looking for the breakout here. Nice move to the right side. Puck kind of gets stuck there on Patterson as he has to look for his options again. Now they're going to get a clean breakout. Good tape-to-tape pass there for Moore. Moore going to try and fire that across for Stanford. Stanford a little bit late getting there as he'll take a bump. The puck will get in deep. Last minute to play in the first period. Chipped out front there and got a stick on it at the last minute as Cobras were able to get free. Now good job there to get that puck up ice. Perfect, no icing call from the linesman. Sillo front there, just gets through him. Now turn, Waugh, shot there, and Cook tracked it the whole way. And a good save there from Josh Cook as he'll smother it up and hang on here. So 33.8 seconds left. The Cobras' 10th shot on net. Beautiful venue here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, the Queens of Maris Center. Our first time streaming here, so always nice to knock another list or another rink off the list. So if anybody else wants our services, we know for sure that we can provide it here. So another opportunity out front. Cook able to battle through the traffic to smother that one up. 24 seconds left here in the first period. Thank you very much for tuning in here. Game number 1 of 12 here this weekend. Nicely spread out schedule, and as far as a broadcasting standpoint anyways, now as the Warriors are going to try and get out of their zone here with 20 seconds left. The puck will get out, albeit not for long. It's McPherson is just going to get that in deep. Now it's going to be cleared here. It's Rayfuse. Now he's going to take a bump there, take a hit to make a play. Puck's going to get out over the blue line. Stanford tries to fire through the middle. Now it's going to come to the left point. And that's going to do it here for the first period. 15 minutes come and gone. 2-1 lead for the Cobras heading into the second period. We'll be back with the action here in just a moment. All right, folks, we're back here. Second period live from the Queens of Maris Center here in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Matt Doodley with you, High Button Sports. 2-1 lead here for the Cobras heading into the second frame now as Dykins is going to look to change that here. He's just going to take it off the face-off, centers it. Good defensive play there by the captain, McMillan, as he was able to intercept there and fire it down the ice. Good move there as Brown escaped the forecheckers. Pushed through the middle. Now Dykins had it in his feet, felt it, but couldn't find it. It's Van Tassel. Now he's going to fire that up off the wall. Harrison's going to chip and go. Just gets by the defender. 2-on-1 forming here for the Cobras down the right side. Harrison shot there. Cook with the save. Now it'll come free, and he'll pounce on the rebound and hang on. 27 seconds into the second period here. So goals from Penny. And Van Tassel for the Cobras. And from Noah Rayfuse for the Warriors here as we are underway in the second period. Van Tassel working down in the corner now. Not going to knock him off the puck very easily if I know anything about that family. Bowers is just going to get that in deep. That's going to get by Harrison. They look for their options. Winger blows a tire down there. Harrison will throw a check. Turned over. Bowers Shot there through a crowd. Cook made the initial save. Rebound comes loose. Stanford. It's now Corkum. Tries to get it out. Puck will come to the right side. McMillan will have a chance to walk in. Shot there and a stick save there from Cook. It's now the defender. Now we're going to have a penalty in front. It looks like Van Tassel had the goalie stick caught in his blade. And he's going to be called for goaltender interference here. Interesting one. Got caught in between the holder there on his skate. And when he looked down and the ref had just looked over and the stick fell out of his skate. So it's a first for me up here in the booth. So back to the power play. Go the Warriors here, 0 for 1. And the Cobras just going to take that off the face-off and far at the length of the ice. Now as Cook comes out to play, he's just going to leave that behind here for his defender, Patterson. Patterson spins away from the forechecker. That was Waugh. Now they go up the left side here. The Warriors are going to get it over the blue line, chip it to themselves. It's Caden Moore. He'll take a bump down there. McPherson chips it to his winger, Waugh. Waugh gonna chip that out through the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up here by Chase on. Nice outlet pass there as that's going to get in deep here, and Stanford's going to get on there first. He's going to come away with that loose puck. So a little bit tardy on the pass there as that'll go back down into the corner. They try and work it back now. Shot towards the net there, hits the side. Stanford looking for the wraparound. Unable to finish that play off. Now as the Cobras going to get that deep off the stick there of Campbell. Cook came out to play it halfway through, the man advantage now. To get set up here on the power play. Good job there to get set up and find that loose puck. Now as they fire it through the middle. Just out of the reach there of Sear. Now back the other way as Waugh for the Cobra shot there, and West Hants able to get a stick on it now as they center it for Green. Green tried to pick it and rip it and forgot the puck. But the Cobras are able to get the puck in deep. Chip through the middle. They're looking for that stretch pass. That's going to get by everybody. Icing waved off as it went through 2 sticks now. 30 seconds left here in the power play. Chipped up and over. Green tried to get a glove on it. Wasn't able to make the play. So that'll go down as a single in the book. Up over, good chip to himself. Now as they're going to try and get set up here and slow it down. Patterson. Backhand pass. Almost turned over. Now it is as Green tried to get it in deep but wasn't able to get that puck all the way the length of the ice. Now Brown. Now opposite. Dykins shot there, and that goes off the left post. Good opportunity there from Clark Dykins as he was able to find himself some space. Now the Warriors are back in transition. That bank pass gets away from everybody, so they're going to have to head back inside their own zone. Now back to even strength. Good kill here by the Cobras now as that's almost turned over. Banked off the wall out into the neutral zone. It's McMillan back for it. Now another pass, fanned on. Now Van Tassel opportunity, shot there, Pat save, rebound, and the rebound attempt just goes wide. Van Tassel got a stick on that loose puck. Now it's going to be chipped out into the neutral zone. Back the other way goes Bowers, down the left side. Bowers tries to pull it to the middle. It'll get down on Cook, and Cook will hang on. And we are going to have some extra stuff in front. See if anything comes of it here. 10:48 left to go here in the second period. So now we are going to have a penalty here, and one of the fans yelled call something, and they're going to get their wish here for this one. Not sure if it's for the right side, but Colton Phillips will be penalized there for a cross-check in front of the net. So another opportunity here for the Cobras. 2 for 2 so far on the power play. Both their goals coming on the man advantage as they're going to win that face-off off the offensive zone draw now as McMillan didn't have a lane to the net, so he fires it in deep. And behind the net now is Waugh. Waugh back to McMillan. McMillan over to Shreve. Shreve back to McMillan in the middle. Lane there to shot. Saved by Cook. Rebound comes free. Another opportunity as it's poked away. Now is Waugh. Now is going to center that. Hits the side of the net. And behind. Looking for an opportunity at the side of the net. Unable to find his intended target. Now is good job down there from Dylan Smiley as he's working hard down there in the penalty kill. And we'll box it up here, the large box here for the Warriors. Shreve down low looking for Wall. Now it's going to come all the way around for Bowers. Bowers out front there dangerously. Tried to clear there was Corkum, but he wasn't able to send it the length of the ice. As the puck will stay up on Cook on the shoulder, and we're going to try and find out where it is. And it looks like it's going to be on top of the net there. As you can see, the official pull it up off the top of the net. The Cobras tried to sell it as a goal, but to no avail here. And if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So having a look there at your goaltender for the Warriors, 72, Josh Cook, getting a quick rehydration station. We're back to the play now. The Cobras able to maintain possession off the face-off. Shot towards the net is tipped wide. Back to the point, McMillan. Again, he'll take a bump. The puck's going to stay inside the zone. Centering pass. Now it'll come out. And there's going to be a foot race here as McMillan and Moore. McMillan will get there first. Through the middle now. Van Tassel able to pick that puck up in over the blue line on the right side. Looked back at Stanford on him. Van Tassel's just going to work his way to the net, and he'll go actually into it here. And his strength comes through in handy there as he's tripped up into the crease. And the Warriors are going to be down 5-on-3 here for 34 seconds. It's going to go to Evan Patterson here. So 34 seconds left to go here in the penalty to Phillips. Patterson a little mixed up out there. Maybe doesn't like that teammate. Didn't want to sit in the box with them. And now they have a chuckle down there at the box. The face-off inside the zone. 2 minutes and 34 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey now. Big kill here for the Warriors if they want to keep this at a 1-goal deficit now as they're going to work it back up top. Right side point, back down low, intercepted there. Opportunity to clear, and that gets by everybody, and linesman just got out of the way. As Petrie comes out to play it, he'll leave it there for Campbell. Campbell spins back, looks for a pass through the middle now. McPherson able to pick that up. Stanford on him. He's going to back check hard. Get a stick on stick there. Now is McPherson just going to walk down the right side, working behind the net. Try and get set up here as he works all the way around. McPherson working on those edges. He'll drop it there. Stanford able to pick that off, and now the linesman try to get out of the way, but it hits him in the shin pad there as the penalty to Phillips expires. So 5-on-4 now for another minute 10. 8.5 left to go here in the second period. Stretch pass there. Harrison's going to pick that up in full swing. Down the right side, Harrison being pressed there from Brown. Brown still on him. He'll ride him into the boards there, but Harrison's going to stay on the puck. Picks it up, backhand. Back to the point, shot there. Surprise Cook, but he made the save as he was out at the top of the crease. Now centering pass. Dykins, he's tripped up there, no call. And now he's sent into the wall there awkwardly, and no call once again as the puck's going to get down inside the Cobra zone. Stretch pass there, not sure how Harrison got a stick on it, but he did. So he was wiped out at the blue line there and having a good laugh about that. Now it's going to be sent the length of the ice. Icing waved off right away, obviously, because it's shorthanded here for the Warriors. Trying to get set up behind their own net. Outlet pass there for Bowers. Bowers able to corral that over for Waugh. Down the right side in over the blue line. Tries to get by Smiley. Dykins there on the half wall. Smiley now is going to come in to help out, and he'll fire at the length of the ice. Precious seconds being killed off the power play here. And they are 5 seconds from getting out of this one as the Cobras look to get one last rush here late in this power play as Bowers just tried to maintain his momentum. So back to even strength now. 2 for 4 on the power play are the Cobras. Now a centering pass here is picked off. And a potential 3-on-2 forming here if the Warriors can hurry. Brown over the line there. Shot. Petrie made the save. Rebound comes loose into the crease area. And Petrie will jump on it, smother it up, and hang on. 7:05 left here in the second period. The Cobras remain in the lead 2-1. 18-8 are the shots in favor of the Cobras here. So a few more pucks on net now that these penalties have expired here for the Warriors. Back to the point there. Shot off the draw and didn't have much mustard on as it was deflected along the way. So Petrie will hang on once again. Doesn't get much better than this when it comes to venues, folks. Great lighting. Ice looks fresh. nice and clean. The crew's super nice and friendly, and we feel right at home here already in game one. So Sill's going to get that in deep. Something tells me that that might be the name that we all recognize from Colchester County, and that would be Mr. Zach Sill. It's definitely not his kid, but potentially started the same family now as Warriors try and center that. Green picked it off into his feet now as they look for that loose puck. Penny now, opportunity in front. Cook made 2 saves. Now it's rimmed around the other side, looking to break out here the Warriors up the half wall. It's Lake. He's being pressed there as Sill takes a bump, and now we are going to have another Warriors penalty here. As soon as they touch up, and they do now. And we'll see what the call is for. It's going to be a head contact penalty here, the first of the game. And it's going to go to Jay Lake. We'll see if it's 2 or 4. So it looks like it is going to be 4 minutes. A way to get it up on the up. So 4 minutes, head contact. So another power play here for the Cobras already with 4 opportunities. This is their 5th. Back around, McMillan hits his own man with the shot and actually hits the other McMillan there. So Harrison, shot there. That goes off the post, goes back through the feet of Cook. An opportunity there. I'm not sure what it hit in the crease, but it stays out of the net. It looked like it was off of Jackson Chason in the crease there defensively. Close call there for the Cobras now as Harrison will pick that puck up. He's got Shreve sneaking in, and he's going to get that puck now as he takes a bump. 5.5 left to go here in the second period. And now it's going to get down out through the neutral zone just inside the blue line. As Harrison back for it here. Nice move there to get to the left side. He's being pressed there from behind. Harrison able to get over the blue line and get it in deep. Now he's going to work in behind the Warriors' goal. Pushed up against the end wall there from Chason. Chason working hard down there as he's trying to hit to contain. Van Tassel just going to fire his way to the net there as he goes back door. Now he's going to get right on that rebound. Puck still loose, looking for it. Shovels it out front. Now it's going to get back to the point from McMillan. He's going to get a shot off. Shot there. Cook down there in the crease without a stick is complete melee in front. Now an opportunity. They try and bank it in. Now it's going to be up and over. Broden Van Tassel goes with the gritty Selly. And just like that, the Cobras are up 3-1. And they're going to stay on the power play here as Van Tassel will get his second of the game as you have a look there at him through your screen. So 2-goal lead now for the Cobras over halfway through the second period, and they're going to have a 2-minute power play remaining up on the clock. So another opportunity here with the man advantage. Even bigger kill here for the Warriors. Now as they're away with that puck there. Shot towards the net. That's going to hit Petrie right in the mask, and got to respect it, folks. Didn't even flinch, took it right off the helmet and just kept play moving. Bowers now looking for his option, tries the center. Now it's going to be picked off there by Moore. Moore chips to himself down the left side. Good burst of speed there, but he wasn't able to find the puck. So McMillan and Harrison, the assists on the Van Tassel goal. Now is Waz down the right side. He's going to try and fire that at the net, but it was blocked there by Phillips. Now Moore's going to pitch and wedge that one up and over everybody. Good loft shot there, good loft on the club. They're back in behind their own net. They're going to have some time and space here, the Cobras, so they're going to fire it up through the neutral zone. Waugh is going to take that pass. He'll move it to the middle for McPherson. McPherson thought Bowers was with him, but Bowers had to hold up at the blue line, so he wasn't able to get the pass to him. Caden Moore now is just going to get that the length of the ice. Petrie comes out to play it. He'll leave it there. 3:40 left to go here in the second. Breako pass. Waugh picks it up tape to tape. He's going to spin through his own zone with some ice in front of him. He's just going to go right down Broadway here, and that's going to be just offside there at the last second. As Waugh, with a good burst of speed, just decides to go right down the middle, and that's usually the hardest part of the ice, but he was untouched through the neutral zone, and faceoff's going to come just outside the defensive blue line here for the Warriors. Back into the neutral zone. Sill is going to chip that in deep. Back now for Smiley. He tried to go cross ice, but it's going to be picked off here. Carlisle in over the line. He'll get that in deep here once again in behind the West Hants goal. And Tassel on that loose puck, centers it through the crease, and he's upended down there in the corner. Shot there. Cook makes a save. Now it's going to be chipped in behind the net. Van Tassel back to his feet. Chipped off the wall now is Sears. Going to get that all the way down the ice. And that's a clear there with 10 seconds left to go here before they get back to even strength. As Lake now, he'll return to gameplay. 3 for 5 on the power play so far. Now as Carlisle got a chance, passed it off to a teammate. They fired on the net. Cook makes a save. He'll cover it up. 2:43 left to go here in the second period. And at this time, we would like to thank Bear River First Nation for their generous support here of the inaugural George Fletcher Invitational. Generous support indeed, as like we said in the first, events like this don't happen without the village, I guess, if you will. So thank you to Bear River First Nation once again for sponsoring this stream and this tournament. There's 2.5 left to go. Chipped inside the zone, and that's going to be from the wrong side of the red line, so they're going to be charged with an icing now, the Warriors, and back down inside their own zone they'll go with 2.5 left in the second period. So I do believe we will get a flood in between the periods. A face-off coming down to the left here of Cook. Now back to the right side, shot. It's going to be smothered up against the post here from Cook once again, as he's got, looks like, under his arm. So we'll have another face-off inside the Warrior zone as they trail by 2, 23-9. The shots in favor of the Cobras here. So West Hants got to get some more biscuits to the basket here. So it'll be chipped outside the blue line. McMillan able to corral the puck as he'll send it back in deep. Dykins was on him. Patterson. Dangerous move through the middle of the ice now, and he's just going to use his speed as he's got a lane up the ice now. Over the blue line, shot there. Petrie makes a save. Dykins there on the doorstep. But the puck's covered up here by Petrie, and now we'll have a face-off in the Cobra zone. .204 left on the time clock here in the second period. West Hants would like to get one here before the end of the period. Obviously 2, but 1 would really set them up nicely. Face-off taken here by the Cobras. Bowers away down the left side. Waugh got pressure on him. He's going to take a bump into the wall there as he maintains possession. Chipped into the middle. Now whacked away. Up to the point. Getting tangled up there. Campbell had to dodge his own man as it's back in the point now. Waugh tries the center. Picked off. Gets the puck back now as Campbell. Opportunity. He'll fire it down low. Get the cycle game going here. Now they fire one through the middle. Picked off at the right point. Back down low. Waugh chips it to himself into the middle. Looks, turns. He'll scan for his options, tries to fire towards the net, hits a stick. Now it's going to be played with a high stick. So the faceoff will stay inside the Warrior zone here. It's going to be Van Tassel and Moore on the draw here inside the Warrior zone. 87 seconds left to go. Had to say it because we all know why. Bowers. Miscommunication here. The Cobras have 3 behind the goal line, so if the West Hants are able to get a clear breakout pass, they'll beat everybody. The Cobras maintain possession here still. Approaching the last minute here in the second period. Good pressure here from the Cobras to finish. 102 now, 101, and last minute to play here in the second period. Zamboni doors start to open, which is a tall tale sign for a flood. Shot there, blockered away by Cook. Rebound comes loose. Another opportunity as they pinch down from the point. Campbell going to get that loose puck down low for Waugh. Waugh shot that. That was blocked. It's dumped out of the zone. It's going to hit one of the Cobras players. We're going to have a puck race here. Ashton Lake coming out Chase Petrie out to play that puck and slowed the forecheck down. Rayfuse is on that. Puck's going to stay inside the zone. 29.8 seconds left to go here in the second period as the Warriors look for a late push. Now they're just going to turn, fire that in deep. Petrie's going to glove it down, leave it there for his teammate. Love Petrie just wants to keep things moving here. Now they turn it over. An opportunity late here for the Warriors as an opportunity there for Braden Sear on the turnover, and he wasn't able to find the back of the net as Petrie finds that puck, and he'll hang on. 13.5 left here on the clock Looking to get one late. Well, this Warriors team playing the game with 4 defense. Short bench, but looks both teams pretty much dealing with the same thing now. As Cobras will block that on the way to the net here, and we're going to have an opportunity late. Penny all alone, shot there. Big save from Cook at the end of the period here, and we might be talking about that save later on in the game if the Warriors are able to claw back, but that's going to do it here for 2 periods. After 2 complete, Colchester Cobras 3, West Hants Warriors 1. Shots on goal, 26-12 in favor of the Cobras. We'll head to the intermission, and we'll be back with 3rd period action when we return. All right, folks, welcome back here. Third period action. Game number 1 here at the George Fletcher. The Invitational Tournament here from Liverpool, Nova Scotia, the Queens Amera Center. We're live inside Matt Doodley High Button Sports. We'll start the period 5-on-5. But the Warriors will trail by 2 here, 15 minutes up on the board. We're underway here now as the puck will stay inside the Cobra zone. They're able to get the puck out now as Sebastian Wall had that bounce off his stick. He'll give chase, but the puck's going to be chipped by him. Now it's going to be picked up by Stanford. Inside his own zone, he's going to fire a bank pass. Looking for Ray Fuse. That'll get all the way down on Petrie. He'll redirect it there. Good hard pass cross ice. Bowers now through the middle, picked off. Good job there. So we're able to turn that puck over now. It's inside the zone. The Warriors, they chip it outside the zone now, but McMillan's just going to fire that back in. Cook's going to let that one go as it was well up over the net. As Brown now. Chip back inside the zone. Cook let it go there as his player Phillips now back for it. He's going to chip it up off the wall. That gets by Penny. Goal already in this game now as he fires that back in the far corner here. Cale Brown back with it. And behind his own net, he's going to rim that around. Green intercepted that. Puck's going to stay inside the zone. Penny centers it, but intercepted in front of the net. Now partner pass through the feet. Puck race now is Dykins. Could have a step here. He will. Dykins in the right side all alone. Shot there. Fanned on it. Petrie able to corral the rebound. Dykins looked like he tried to get that one up. Fanned on it, and it went to the 5-hole area. So good opportunity here to start this period for the Warriors. Now Dykins is going to get another opportunity. Fired that towards the net. Wasn't able to get it to the net area as it was deflected. Good loft pass up and over. McMillan turns it over. He's got McPherson in front. Patterson on him. McPherson down to help out as he chips it by. Jay Lake crossed up now. So he'll get another opportunity here. He's going to fire that through the middle now, looking for Dykins again. And if it would have got through, Dykins was off to the races. Now the puck's going to get in deep. Good dump there as it ends up hitting the back of the net. Weak clearing attempt there by Corkum now is shot off the half wall on the feet of Cook. Has lost it for a moment, but able to regain sight on it, and he jumps on it to hang on. 13:01 left to go. To chip out off the face-off here. So Queens County Cougars and the Truro Bearcats will be in the next game, and to finish tonight it will be the Chebucto Atlantics and the Bedford Blues. Now an opportunity right out from the back of the net there as that gets by Cook, but not by the post. It's just an easy lane to the front of the net there, and not what you want to be giving up here if you're down by 2. Looking to get the puck out, chipped up off the wall. It's going to be held in. McPherson cut back the other way. Back up to the point. Carlisle shot there. Cook looking for it. Hit a man in front as McMillan stays on the puck. He's being pressed there from Chase on. Now an opportunity. Brandon Cook down the left side. 2-on-0. Shot there right into the breadbasket. And not exactly where you want to rip that puck. Brandon Cook 2-on-0 down there. And Petrie able to come away with the save, and that's a big one here as he'll maintain that 2-goal lead here for the Cobras. Face off here down inside the Cobra zone. One to the middle, shot towards the net. Petrie pounces on that once again, and we'll restart here in the offensive zone here for the Warriors. Warriors looking to get anything going here. 27-15 the shots in favor of West Colchester. Puck held in the zone by the Warriors. See there in your screen now as they're coming in front of the benches. McMillan 2-on-1. Good back pressure here from the Warriors as they came back in a hurry through the middle. Now cross ice pass. Onto the stick there of Shreve. Shreve looking to center that. He tries to, and he's unable to get it through the lane. Now it's Van Tassel in behind the net. He's going to use his body to protect the puck, looking for his options. Now he'll spin off a check. He'll take another one. Stays partially on his feet. Now as they try and shove it in at the back of the post. And the puck bounces through the slot area and not able to clear the Warriors. So the Cobras will try Try and fire that back towards the net is Bowers now, and that's going to get all the way down and by Petrie. 11:23 left to go. Warriors charged with an icing. Next game slated for 7:30 p.m. here. And the hometown Cougars will face off against the Truro Bearcats. So the Warriors, Cobras, Bearcats, Cougars, Blues, and Atlantics all making the trip up here for this inaugural George Fletcher Invitational. So it's going to be a great weekend of hockey here, and we're pumped to have all the action here for you on the High Button Sports YouTube channel. So that clearing attempt hit the ref. It's going to stay inside the zone as Phillips will rim that around the other side. Campbell there for the Cobras. As he takes that, he's going to hit the brakes. Back over front, Penny. Have that puck bounce off his stick. Now Cale Brown tries to clear the zone. Now he will, the captain here for the Warriors, as he's just going to dump and hit here. They're going to try and center that. Dyken's trying to sneak in behind the defenders. And now a chip pass. That gets by everybody. Now Green's going to get it on the forecheck. Phillips is back there as well. Green going to get first to that puck, but Phillips, good job there defensively as he was able to get his body in position. Now as Cook will take that shot attempt from the point, and he'll hang on here with 10.5 left to go, approaching the 10-minute mark of this one. 3-1 lead here for the Cobras. Nick Penny, Broden Van Tassel with 2, and that's your goal scorers here for the Cobras. And Rayfuse here for the Warriors. Shot point that had eyes now, and away go the Warriors up ice and over the blue line, chipped. Thought he lost it, but had it in the crest area of his jersey, but puck will stay inside the zone. Now it's just going to be chipped. Carlisle in over the line with Harrison. Carlisle shot there, tried to go glove side. That goes wide. Carlisle throw a hit. Cobras just going to dump that back inside the zone. Cook's going to leave it there for his defender, Patterson. Patterson looking for his options, pulls it to the middle. Now he cuts back the other way, gets it by 2 forecheckers now as he goes up the ice. Stretch pass there for Lake. Lake gets a piece of it and gets it inside the red line. Carlisle will take the partner pass, had that go through his feet. Now a centering pass. Now it's going to be chipped up and over through the neutral zone. Back goes Dylan Smiley for it here for the Warriors. Nice job there by Cook just to get a skate on that, and he was able to get the puck outside the zone, but it's dumped back in. And now the Warriors will clear once again. And 2 of the Cobras players run into each other. Now Stanford's going to have an opportunity. He's got Rayfuse with him. Stanford over to Rayfuse. Tried to go back door, but good back pressure here from the Cobras. Now as they're going to send that up the left side. Van Tassel going to the net, and he was offside by a half step. And now we're going to have a penalty here. Looks like it's going to go to number 9, White, Spencer Carlisle. 2 minutes for slashing behind the play. The back official got a set of eyes on that, and that's one of the older tricks in the book that you used to be able to get away with one ref on the ice. I know I definitely did in my career. They incorporate the 2 ref rule, and you're not getting away with that one, folks. So to the power play go the Warriors here, and a big one for them. So they're going to turn it over now as Waz just going to chip it to himself. That'll get all the way down inside the zone. Wall will chip it in behind. Nice move there as he got away from everybody. Back in behind there now, looking to get the power play breakout set up here. They're going to get their players in motion. Pass cross ice, tape to tape there. Nice breakout here for the Warriors. Now 1-on-1 down the left side. Brown tries to cut to the net. He does. They fight for it in the crease. Still loose. Good job by the official to get a sight line on that. Now as the puck's going to be sent the length of the ice, all 200 feet. Underneath the 10-minute mark now. 8.5 left to go here in this third. McPherson tries to chip that to his teammate in back behind the play. And a hit there at the Cobras bench as Watt took a bump. And now we're going to have a penalty here. And it's going to be a head contact penalty. So away goes the power play for the Warriors. As Caden Moore is going to sit for 2 for head contact. So 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 5. And then the Cobras will have a 55-second abbreviated power play here. So lots of ice out now. 4-on-4 action for 8:15 left on the clock. Phillips will take that off the face-off. Harrison Chips it to himself as he gets tangled up there with McKenzie. McKenzie's going to keep giving chase now as Campbell's away with the puck for the Cobras. Turn that over. Warriors just going to eat that up against the wall. And away they go. One-on-one opportunity now. In over the right side. Makes a move to the middle, and he takes a bump there. The puck's cleared. Now as Brown's going to chip that to himself. No icing. Linesman made it very clear. As Brown in there, he's tangled up still. As now the Warriors a little extra pep in their step here as Brown's still in there on the forecheck. He's got Harrison on him. Tries to pin it up against the wall. Now it's through the middle. Away goes Penny. Penny cuts back to the left side. Had that poked off his stick there at the last second. Now as he's going to fire it towards the net. Cook is going to cover that up with one white jersey coming near him. So 13 seconds left to go in the penalty to Carlisle. And 1:08 left to go. A penalty to Moore. Dykens will take that off the face-off. He's going to cut back the other way. Now he's going to try and head up ice. He's going to move down the left side. He's being poked through now as he's tripped up a little bit there. Play continues. McMillan fires that on the net. Cook had a hard time with that. The puck going to be sitting there in the high slot, but able to clear there was Patterson. Now as player returns to the ice. Chase on down there. Dykens down to help out. He'll ease off back to the slot area. Now he's going to get that break-out pass, and how he's just going to turn and fire at the length of the ice. Good heads up there as they're on the kill now, so 35 seconds left in the penalty to Moore. It's the Cobras on the power play here. Stretch pass there for McPherson, and good job there as Patterson blew a tire and was able to corral the puck and get it down the ice. So good second effort there. No give up in his game. As Waugh now fires that cross ice. Once again, good patience there. Now is an opportunity shot there. That gets tipped along the way. Patterson saw the lane. He took it, but couldn't get the puck to the net. Now is staying deep. Lake in on the forecheck. He'll ease off now as the player Moore returns to action here. We're back to even strength as that one goes down the length of the ice for an icing here on the Cobras. So back down to the West Colchester Cobras. Like I said at the start of the broadcast, that is a tongue twister up here. The Cobras slithering their way through the time clock here. As they still lead this one by 2 now. An opportunity, and the puck gets through Petrie, and you saw it there in slow motion through your screen that got through the goaltender. But they weren't able to get it past the line, and that's what matters, folks, as now we're going to have the icing waved off. Down there on the forecheck. Just missed a hit there. Good back pressure now as the Warriors are able to hold the zone. Back to the blue line. Chip back inside there by Cook. It's time ticking away here for the Warriors now. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the third period. Cross ice pass onto the tape now. It's Penny on the left side. He's just going to fire that through. Cook makes the initial save. Rebound goes into the right corner. Sear down there. Trying to get out of the zone here was Lake. Lake had that poked off his stick. Now they try and center the Cobras up and over. 2 orange jerseys down there. Now comes out front there for Penny, and puck will end it up on its edge for just a split second there, so he sails that one up over the net and off the glass. Back behind their own net is Ward. Ward rims it around the other side. Looking for Lake. Lake ties his man up. Here, Green will leave that there. Shot towards the net. That goes wide. Ward up to help out. Now it's going to be chipped out here by Cook as it'll go just inside the Cobras line now. 4.5 left to go. Stretch pass there right onto the tape. Good job by Van Tassel to pick that up on the backhand now as he takes a bump. In behind their own net now, looking for that option. Good job by McMillan as that puck got by him. He was in the right spot, but wasn't able to find the puck. Now is Shreve. He'll slot down from the right point. He takes a bump. Now a shot there through a crowd. McMillan. Goalie didn't see it. The puck goes wide. It's going to be chipped up and out. And that is Charlie McMillan out there. We got Charlie and Kyle McMillan. And now it's going to be played. And we're going to have an interference here to Broden Van Tassel. So a late power play opportunity here for the Warriors. They trail by 2 here, so a goal early on this power play would do well for them. They can get right back to business, but a big kill here by the Cobras. Still with a little bit of breathing room here, but Time not on the Warriors side here. 4:13 left to go here in the third. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2. So McPherson's just going to get that in deep, and then he's going to take his man down. Gets down onto Cook. Cook will smother it up with Harrison on the doorstep, so the faceoff will stay inside the Warriors zone here. DJ on fire here in game one. So everything about this arena is good. Sound system's good. Not a bad seat in the house, folks. So McMillan in behind the net. He's going to be bumped into there as the puck gets pushed free. Now Ray Few is going to fire that cross ice. Stanford able to get a skate on that and just get it inside the zone. Minute and a half left to go in the man advantage. Chipped off the wall. Good job there by McPherson. He was there. And now we're going to have another penalty here. And it's going to be a tripping call. Not sure who it's going against here, but it looks like it's going to be against Colton Phillips. So at this time, we would like to once again thank our generous sponsor, Bear River First Nation, for their continued support here of the inaugural George Fletcher Invitational Tournament. Thank you to Bear River First Nation. It's now 4-on-4 action here once again as that puck is ripped up the right side for Dykins. Dykins being harassed there from behind as now he'll take a bump and the arm goes up again. And West Hants faithful will get what they want here. And it's going to be an interference call, and I know it was open ice, but they still try and knock those hitting from behind in open ice penalties away. As that is going to be Hunter Sill. Was that name Sill? No strangers to the physicality here in the game. Now a partner pass, 4-on-3, so lots of ice out there as that shot from the right point is smothered up by Petrie as he hangs on once again here. The face-off push to the side. Now it's going to be dumped the length of the ice. No icing. Cook comes out to play it. 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. Scoreboard all lit up here. Looks like a nice Christmas display. Then over the line, Patterson had that puck poked off his stick. It's going to get all the way down the ice. We're going to have a foot race here. Good job there by Campbell just to ease into his contact, make sure he didn't bury anybody from behind. Now as they pin it up against the wall, and now it's free. Patterson's got Dykins. He'll leave it there for Dykins. Patterson, he's tripped up. They're going to let that one go. Now as Dykins will finish his check. Back inside the zone. Ward back for it. He's got Waugh on him. 2:25 left to go here in the third. Patterson back here defensively. Looking for his options. He's got Dykins through the middle. Is that puck on? Now Dykins had his head down there for just a moment, long enough for Waugh to get into the lane now as he'll go for a change. Patterson chips it off the wall. That's not going to get to his intended target now as Campbell back for it, approaching the 2-minute mark. 4-on-4 action here as the first penalty to the Cobras expired. That's going to be pushed through the middle as Van Tassel makes his way back onto the ice. He'll take that return pass. So he's going to get over the red line. He's going to take a bump there and just goes right through the body. So now he leaves that there for McMillan. McMillan tries to get free. He does. Opportunity shot there and a save by Cook. As Van Tassel was coming on the doorstep there, so Cook will hang on. 9 seconds left to go in the West Hants penalty and 24 left in the penalty to the Cobras here. And just a minute 42 left on the clock here for the Warriors. Cobras just trying to, like I said, slither their way to game one victory. The Warriors trying to be exactly that and fight their way back into a tie game here, but time not on their side here as we approach the 90-second mark. Wheeled around the net, up down the left side, through the neutral zone is Moore. Moore's tangled up there as the puck gets dumped down the ice. West Hants penalty over. 5 seconds till we're back to even strength now as puck gets outside the zone, but not for long as it's ripped back in behind the goal line. Cobras just trying to keep that puck 200 feet from their net. So that break-go pass gets by its intended target out into the neutral zone and just inside their own zone now. Approaching them last minute to play. Minute 5 left on the clock. Smiley back for it. He'll rim it around the other side. Brown And now we are at the last minute to play here in the third. As that was pushed through the middle, Stanford tried to find Moore coming through. Now Moore's run into the ball. Van Tassel just tries to get that in deep, ends up leaving it for Penny there unintentionally. Penny, good unselfish, safe play there as he goes cross corner dump. Stanford tries to go partner. Now it's picked up here by Brown. Brown rims it around, and that gets by the winger, so the puck will end up back down inside the zone. 30 seconds left here in the third period. All the way down the ice. Petrie's going to come out and play it. He's just going to whack that, turned it over. Opportunity here for the Warriors, and a good defensive play there in desperation. As now that shot towards the net is going to be tipped by his own player and in on Petrie, who just decided to play it, but the ref had already blown the whistle. So 18.1 seconds left on the clock. Just a little bit too late here for the Warriors. This is starting to fill up nicely here as the hometown team in action here later on after this one. So we're down to the last 10. Chipped over to the bench. Shreve dodged a hit there. And now through the middle, and that will do it. Game number 1 in the books. The West Colchester Cobras take a 3-1 victory over the West Hants Warriors. And they start the tournament off on the right foot. And that will pretty much do it for the coverage here for the game, but we will stick around for the handshake and the player of the game. And then we'll be signing off, and we'll get right to the next game. Queens County Cougars and Truro Bearcats up next here, 7:30 puck drop. So we'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the player of the game ceremony here in just a sec. Just waiting for the player of the games here.
Okay, for the home team, West Colchester Cobras, the MVP is number 5, Broden Van Tassel.
So player of the game here for the Cobras, number 5, Broden Van Tassel. Good game physically all over the ice and picked up 2 goals here in his efforts. And his goal will go down as the GWG here. So the MVP here for the West Hants Warriors, number 72, Josh Cook. Congratulations to both players. They'll each go home with an MVP hat and a High Button Sports toque, as you see there in the hand. So that will officially do it here for this one. We thank you very much for tuning in.